Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Tenterview right here at Swagg Elite Grooming at 7th Street, Barataria. And in today's Tenterview, we're bringing to you local hip hop artist D. Ferrous. For you guys who don't know about him, stay tuned to see the Tenterview with him. And for those of you who are not too familiar with Tenterview, Tenterview is a channel dedicated to bring local talent to the forefront for you guys to get to know them. Alright, they may not be playing on the radio because you only know how the radio is. I ain't have no cover for my mouth. But you know how the radio sometimes it just plays certain kind of music. I bring in you all music that you probably don't even know that it have existed right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Alright, so if you want to see hip hop artist D. Ferrous, stay posted. Alright guys?
Ferrous is here at last, so take a deep breath, then let go. Suspense like Sherlock, right from the get-go. First time release, but it seems like I laid low for a while. Now back with this quality style. MC, so ego starving, I'm gon' play along, keep him well fed with my simple sound like phonics. Words caress your thought process like safe sex. I told Allie we should name the track Latex Mono, and we ain't reached the apex. Questions asked, how come Ferrous lyrical? Keys 22nd Street, Beetham Gardens miracle. Not fiction, my diction creates time continuum. Hardest hitting MCs. Who's naming them?
Who's the best? Who's the best? Ain't no best. It ain't hard to tell.
Hi everyone, and we want to introduce today local hip hop artist D. Ferrous. So D. Ferrous, welcome to Tenterviews.
Thanks.
Alright, so tell everybody where you're from actually.
Well, I'm from 22nd Street, Beetham Gardens. A little more about myself. 36 years old, 2 lovely kids, loving wife.
Family man, that's what we
Yeah.
like. Hip hop is not
I'm
only...
in body defense force reserves.
You see? That's what we're talking about.
Working hard, loving the vibes, you know, just loving to reach people and let people hear things from my point of view.
Alright, and we know how Beetham Gardens and surrounding areas have a whole bunch of negative vibes going around with it right now, and you surely is a positive that comes out from the Beetham Gardens. Talk about as a youth growing up in the Beetham Gardens, how it was for you.
Well, it was about not the gangster thing, it was not violent thing, it was going out on the court, you're sweating, you know, everybody was at one point in time being able to cross borders then. It didn't have no phase 4, phase 5 thing, it was Beetham Gardens, from phase 5 down to
and
phase 4.
And how much years ago?
About 20 years now.
But that's just the other day still, at the end of the day, and
yeah.
look how it gone in a real negative direction.
Yeah,
but I'm glad to know it have real positive coming out of Beetham Gardens and Lavantil to be specific, right? And there's the way.
Yeah,
There's the way.
true that.
So, why you choose hip-hop music?
Well, I choose it because it's our music I was exposed to in the early 80s, mid 80s then, and on the initial hearing it for the first time, it was something that gripped me to hear men putting together words and sounding affluent at, you know, getting their points across and stuff like that. I actually doing hip hop music personally since 92, you know, so it's something that I fine-tune myself with and eventually get to this point where I could say, well, I'm good at it and I could get respect for doing it, you know.
Who are some of the persons that have inspired you?
My greatest inspiration is my mother, because when she realized that I like this kind of music, she has always supported me. Back then I used to roll with 2 guys in a group called Cactus Nation, and you know, we doing we thing. She organizing the garments for we, you know. So she has always been a motivation, an inspiration. Just how she would sit down and reason with me. We just watch sports together. She team is Barcelona, my team is Real Madrid.
Hey, we don't want no people here saying, oh gosh, but Mums is a Barcelona supporter.
Yeah.
Right?
You know,
Yeah.
That's my motivation right there.
So, if you had the opportunity to be at a youth forum at Beetham Gardens, what positive vibes or advice that you'll give to the youths now that they're going a little astray?
Knowledge is power. When you make yourself become learned in wherever it is there to learn, free education is something golden. And I do believe that you should just throw away the opportunities because they're trying to live in the hype. You know, they might hear about some bad boy thing and they want to do that. You know, it shouldn't be about that. You know, a lot of this had to do plenty with the kind of influence that they're dropping on youths on the radio, on the TV, the certain programs they would run on television and stuff like that. I just know my son watching SpongeBob, and you understand? Because,
oh gosh, I like my SpongeBob, oh gosh.
But it have plenty things that people don't realize this influence youths, and they're easy to get derailed. So you find that I just believe in things that could uplift you and things that could motivate you, and free education and taking your education serious is something I believe is a up in my book, is a win in my book.
So you know how some people, they have the hip-hop vibes as is about shaking your booty and all the negative things they always say hip-hop is associated with. Your hip-hop, what is it focused on most of the time?
My hip-hop will recently finish an album project, Trial True Era, True Era, as I still pronounce it, and it's solely based on my life, things from my perspective, you know, and it's not about shaking your booty and all that kind of thing, because hip hop is like rap, so expression of self, knowledge of self. Once you understand these two key things, I believe everybody could be a hip hop artist, because what we doing here, we rapping. You rapping right now, you spit a bar at 16 bars.
And everybody trying from it to sing a little thing, and I will think about it and try and get it.
You know, spit a whole verse day. Nikki in her not done yet.
Oh
right
gosh,
now.
no. Oh Lord, no.
Now I ain't say it's Nikki. It might be Nikki Crosby, eh? I ain't say it's Nikki. I ain't contradicting myself.
Alright. So what next for D Ferrous?
Well, currently what next for me is trying to make sure get the cover work done for my full-length album that I recently finished. I had an EP released before that. Started working on my second album already also, and it's about, well, I recently acquired a manager, so hopefully through his help, you know, I would be able to get, you know, some performances inside and stuff like that. You know, this year was fairly alright because it was a breakthrough year, not just for myself but for my producer also. We had a couple of our songs play on the radio, and you know, I had to say, well, it was fruitful in all aspects of the word.
Alright, so talking about performance, where could any one of us see you perform?
Well, anywhere I get an opportunity to perform, I had to say, because so far, you know, nothing ain't come true since I recently acquired the manager. But, you know, Carnival coming in full swing and Trinidad being seasonal, you ain't gonna see me until somewhere like after Easter, so I guess by then things should be mainstream, and I guess things would pick up from there for me.
Alright, so I want you to show 10 to your viewers a little hip hop.
Okay, a little hip hop. Well, I could really spit for 10 to view today. High definition, televised emotions. One man's point of view, one man's depictions of life that's emulated by the weak ones, distributed by parental promotions. Once upon a time we had parental guidance, but they dropped guidance to promote violence. They gas so fast it's, that's out there.
But that was good.
At the end of the day, it's just about freedom of expression and getting your point out there. But
so if we want to look for you on Facebook, what's your Facebook page?
Yes, I have a D Ferrous Facebook fan page.
which I will post in the description box down below, guys.
Yes, I have my fan page. My personal cell phone number is 688-1976.
You're giving them your personal cell phone number?
Yeah, because it's good to reach out to people too, because we don't just live this life and not expect people to want to reason with me on certain levels. At the end of the day, we appreciate people, you know. I ain't looking for no, you know.
No, he's a family man. You hear that in the beginning of the interview. Alright? No such a woman calling up the phone for no reason. They calling up them to perform at a show. So alright guys, so that was the Ferrous local hip hop artist right here in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm gonna post the link in the description box down below to his channel. Subscribe the link up above. Follow Tentaview on Twitter. It's at Tentaview10 TERVIEW. So alright guys, so until my next Tentaview, stay locked.
Word.
Ferrous is here at last, so take a deep breath, then let go. Suspense like Sherlock, right from the get-go. First time release, but it seems like I laid low for a while. Now back with this quality style.